Good evening once more. Yours truly, Dolphy Gilpin, continuing with his random topics in medicine. And here am I at 1524 LaVista Drive, Decatur, Georgia, United States of America. And this evening, as we now move into the night, we are on the human anatomy of the eye, and we will do the anatomy before we proceed on to malignancy and abnormal effects of the eyes, and thereafter the correction. So let's just initiate a procedure here, human anatomy of the eye. And a brief excerpt, introductory excerpt. The light passes through the front of the eye, the cornea, to the lens. And the cornea and the lens help to focus the light rays onto the retina, which is the back of the eye. The iris and the pupil controls how much light to let into the back of the eye, which is the retina. And so here we have now the first brief diagram. Yeah. Simple anatomy here, oversimplified, and here we have the cornea. As we see, light passes through the front of the eye, which is the cornea, and here we have now conjunctiva, cerebral. And a more detailed look at the eye here, we'll see now with the ciliary muscles, or the ciliary body. See there's a pupil. cornea, and the lens, and also the iris. We have the ciliary body, the lens, and here we have the silver. So that we have no light passing through, this is drawn on the thing here. And somewhere around you would have the retina, which is the back of the eye. Light passing through the cornea, and it's controlled by the pupil, and it passes through the lens, where it is refracted, and it lens purpose is to refract the light onto the retina. And sometimes if the lens is defective now, the light is not focused on the retina, and then we have some defect in vision. A more detailed diagram, let's draw here in the human anatomy of the eye. So if you can know that when we have, the cellular, optic nerves, macula, and here we have some retinal blood vessels, some retinal blood vessels, somewhere around here, the vitreous body, iris, cornea, front of the eye, pupil, lens, and the ciliary body and muscle. And the front of it. So there we have drawn three diagram here of the human anatomy of the eye. It's oversimplified here, and sometimes oversimplicity sometimes introduces error. Nonetheless, human anatomy of the eye, and a brief excerpt to go with it. Light passes through the cornea here, enters the pupil, through the lens, is refracted by the lens onto the retina, and the pupil and the cornea control how much light enters into the back of the eye, which is the retina. That's the basic anatomy, simplified anatomy. We'll now next move on to defects and the abnormality of vision, and what causes these abnormality, sometimes defects in the lens. We could have abnormal cornea, and what causes some of the disease, conjunctivitis, red eye, and all other form of diseases. Some of them are very serious, that could lead to blindness. Some of them that is easily corrective. Grave disease, in which the eye is bulged out. And you have short sight and long sight, hypermetropia, astigmatism, glaucoma, cataract, double eye vision, and other malignancies and abnormalities. We will come to all of that, and we'll come to also some pharmacologic treatment of some of the eye defects, and like I said, we have mentioned closed angle glaucoma and open angle glaucoma. All of these are abnormalities, and we have the correction or the solution to those that can be corrected and to those that cannot be corrected. I guess we'll have to embark upon surgery and see what the hopeful result would be. So we'll take a break here, and then we'll return with the human anatomy of the eye, human anatomy of the eye, here from Decatur, Georgia, United States of America.